Hi, good morning. I'm going to start my day. It's just about 10 o'clock. I've been watching this show. It's called, let me turn it around. Can you see that? Oops. It's called Secret Eaters. Yeah, that's my new show. I was watching 600 Pound Life, but I got tired of looking at it, so I decided to watch Secret Eaters. It's funny. Really funny. It's we're all alike, right? I'm a secret eater. I was. I try. I'm not. I'm trying to get control of that. Sure am. I don't think these habits ever go away. Really. I don't care what kind of weight loss surgery you had. So yeah. So I'm going to do my. I'm going to Home Depot. I have to get some soil, potting soil, and some garden soil because I'm going to be starting my 2 gardens. And I do have my food prep, right? I always food prep or have some kind of meal ready. I need to, I went to go to Home Depot and then I need to get some things for my garden because I'm going to start opening my garden. Now, I'm going to try on my wedding dress this week, and that's going to be my next video, so stay tuned for that. I got married in 2005, and I was about maybe 150 pounds. So that's me up there, way up there, me and my husband. If you could see that. I think my wedding dress was a size, I don't know what size that is. I think it's a 10. Um, yeah, I think it's a 10. Not sure. But yeah, I got married in 2005 and I had gained 10 pounds. I had gained 10 pounds from 140. So we'll see. I'm going to probably, maybe I'll make a video later on tonight of trying the dress on to see where I stand because you got to take measurements. You can't really always really depend on the scale, but you can depend on the scale. But also you take your measurements and you can always use a clothes to see if you're on point or where you are in your path. So I do a lot of measurements and I do a lot of visual aids and things like that because the scale is only one measurement, right? And sometimes if you have a lot of muscle, if you worked out like several years that I have in triathlon, I mean, how can you not? Although, as a postmenopausal woman, I don't make a lot of muscle anymore. I don't. And I never really did because my body is not like some people are really like naturally muscular. They have like a muscular body. They have a low body fat. I'm just not like that. I come from different types of genetics. And I think some ethnic groups can build more muscle. Um, and my genetics, I don't think support that. I really don't. Because I worked really hard. I can remember I hired a personal trainer. I had a personal trainer, and I worked with her for at least 6 months with a personal trainer at a gym. And I was going to her 3 days a week. And although I did build muscle, I built it in the upper body, but I never really noticed it too much, like my calves or my thighs. I mean, they did get slimmer, and the shape did change, but I never was like a bodybuilder. Like I could never compete in what do you call that, bikini modeling, even if I got down to a low body weight, like 125, 120 pounds. Um, I don't think I can genetically do that. I think I'm just especially my age. Maybe back in my 20s or early 30s, but certainly. Although, if you look at this lady, her name's Ernestine Williams. I think it's Ernestine Williams. I think her name is that. Yeah, she's a African American lady, a black lady. She started competing in bodybuilding in her early 50s, and she's like 80, I don't know, but she's still doing it today, and she lives out of DC. So check her out if you're interested. I find her amazing. So she's like a great great grandmother, and she's like full of muscle, you know. But hey, the thing about muscle is you got to understand this is not just for aesthetics. The more muscle that you have as you get older, as you age, um, muscle is heavier than fat, and the more muscle you have is better for your body, but not in this aesthetic way, but in a aging way also. Now, I live in a 55 and over community, and man, I can really see it. I can really see the ladies out here. They have no muscle tone, they just have flat arms. They're just like weak, weak. I'm pretty strong. I'm like a strong woman. I'm strong as a bull. Yeah, I'm strong as an ox. And I've always been strong. But when I was heavy, I wasn't really strong. But I've really built up my endurance and my ability to be strong. So, yeah. Um, but that's why I continue to do what I do. Um, because I have an aging body. I'm postmenopause. I'm going to be 59. I even hate to say that number, but yeah. Uh, I have my bikes in for tune-up. I have three bikes for repair at two different bike shops. So yeah, I have this bike right here. This is my folding bike. This is the bike that I used to ride from the metro to my office in Washington, D.C. Yeah. I used to carry it on the train and then take it off and then ride from the hospital to the metro or the metro to the hospital like that. Yeah. So that's a folding bike because at peak commuting times you couldn't take the bikes on the metro. So yeah. So when I came home, I was in peak rush hour and I wasn't allowed to bring it on. So yeah, that's it's a. I got this one. I got this on Amazon, and it was worth the price. I think I paid $150 for it. Now this is not a name brand. You can get the real expensive kind that costs $500, but it's not really built for anybody that weighs more than 170 pounds. This is for a lightweight person. So the lighter you are, the better it is. But I wouldn't recommend this for a 200-pound person. No way. Or a man. This is strictly for a woman because it's not really well built, I would say. And this is my spin bike that I got out of the trash. And it works. I mean, yeah, I got it for free. You know what? So I could do spin on TV there, yeah. And this is my this is my road bike. This is one of my road bikes um, that I have to change the tires. It looks pretty good. I don't think I have to have it for a tune-up. Tune-ups are about $80 a bike. So they're another set of tires. I got all kinds of stuff. You wouldn't believe all the stuff that I had. Now I was really mad. This is my medal from. I ran the in 2017. I went out to Monterey, California, and I ran the Monterey Bay Half Marathon. I flew out there from Maryland, and I had a 10-day vacation in Monterey, and then I went to San Francisco by myself, solo vacation. But I specifically went to run the race in California. But as you can see, they're all my medals. I did give some away, but they're all my medals. Triathlon medals. They're 10K and more. These are. I never ran 5Ks. I did run 5Ks, but you don't get a medal for them. So these are all 10Ks, 15Ks, and half marathons and marathons, triathlons and Ironmans. So, and they go from, this is, this is from 2000. Started doing races in 2014. This is my first run bike run. I made the podium for my age group. I came in third place, I think. Yeah, and yeah, so I used to run. That's the Baltimore Half Marathon. That's Columbia Iron Girl. That's Ironman, Frederick, Triathlon, Devilman, 10K Marine Corps. I ran the Marine Corps every year. That's the B&A half marathon, 10 miler. Uh, I ran the double, triple, Columbia Turkey Trot, Diva. I've been running the Diva since 2014 every year, but the last year was 2017, I think. 2017? 2017, yeah. I didn't run in 2018, I don't think. No. Oh yeah, I ran in 2018. Huh, I forget. I forget. 2018. That's the last. I don't run any more races because I don't have any money because I'm jobless and I don't have any money. This is my art room. I paint rocks. Paint rocks. And yeah, I do some painting and I do. This is my vision board from way long ago. Um, I do stuff like that. And I do coloring and all kinds of stuff. Oh, I do all kinds of arts and crafts. So this is my room. This is my gardening room. This is my treadmill and all you can see. This is and the other side is we had a problem with um, our storage room and the storage room had issues, right? Issues with mold. Now I got another bike. This is my other storage room. There's a triathlon bike in there. That's my storage room. We have all our extra stuff. So we won't be able to get in our storage room until they're doing like a disinfecting the storage space. We have 3 storage space in this condominium, and it's been infected in mold. So they have to call in a restoration, and they have to clean it, deodorize it. So it won't be done until June or July. So hopefully we'll be out of here and we'll be in another South Carolina. Fingers crossed. My husband's been promising that we move south, well, for a long time. That's my dream, is to move south. I don't like it here. I don't like this area at all. Never liked it. So yeah, so this is what I got. This is a pork roast from Aldi. Now I like the German, they have German sauerkraut at Aldi, and it's I'm pickling. I ferment vegetables. Now this is the sauerkraut. It's the German style. So I'm fermenting this cabbage. So it's my own fermentation. So because you have to watch, because a lot of people add sugar into their fermentation of foods and stuff like that. So I'm doing keto kind, low carb, low glycemic vegetables. That's all I do. My husband's a potato head. I don't eat potatoes and I don't eat pasta. I had to really detox myself from pasta. I'm half Italian. That's my ethnic dish. I was a noodle head from birth, but I can't eat it anymore. I can't eat it anymore, and it makes me swollen. It makes me inflamed. It makes my joint hurt, and I don't want to feel like that, right? It's not worth it to me anymore. So, yeah, so I'm just like rechecking myself. This is like a just rechecking myself because I've slidden down into some bad habits. And, I don't want to go back to 215 pounds. So I got to nip it in the bud. So, oh, guess what? I had temptation yesterday. My husband, well, we go to the Amish or Amish market to get filet mignon. I get like a little piece. I only get a small piece is uh, that is about $3. And actually, to give you an example, I do portion control still, so I only ate half of the filet mignon, and I cut it in half, so I'll have more to eat. But like I said, I only eat whole foods. So to give you an example, we're going to be having this for dinner. This is organic cauliflower, and I usually eat these greens, and they have 4 grams of carbohydrate. And with the labels, you really got to, because they're sneaky, right? They put sugar in everything. You know, condiments. These are all my husband's condiments. Although, although, I did find, this. This is from India. This is from Aldi, and it had 6 carbs. But I water this down and I marinate my chicken in it, and it's only 70 calories for a quarter of a cup. And I like my chicken in that. And then also, this is a good marinade that I found. It's at the Dollar General, but it doesn't have anything in it as far as no sugars, no proteins, and 1 gram of carbs, and 1 teaspoon. And then you can put it in water, and it'll go a long way. Although I do use this sometimes as a treat, but mostly I mix my things with vinegar. I like the apple cider vinegar, but I don't eat ketchup, and I don't eat this stuff. I will eat a little honey mustard. Now I did buy this pesto sauce for my steak, and it has 2 grams of sugar. So you really got to watch the condiments because they do add up, and they will put sugar in it for sure. Now I wanted to show you these are my portion control, and this has evolved in through the years. I used to use a lot of plastic. I've gotten away from plastic because of BPA, because it's a endocrine disruptor. So through the years, I've thrown all my plastics away, and if I do buy a plastic, it has to be BPA, or I just save my jars. You know, I just usually buy something that comes with a jar, and I save it. Right? I'm like fixated, or like a jar fetish now. But yeah, but I usually buy these little cups. And back in the day when I first had my surgery, I would, be satisfied with just this, but I'm not satisfied with just that. It doesn't, take me a long way. But if I do eat something that I'm not supposed to eat, like, macaroni and cheese, if I do make homemade macaroni and cheese with homemade cheese and all the stuff like my mother used to make, because I wouldn't eat the box cheese. Like, my husband eats this all the time, and I keep saying, no, this junk, this stupid stuff. That's just toxic poison. That's just all poison. I wouldn't eat that stuff. He eats it all the time, but go ahead, it's his life. I don't eat it. I make my own but, but, I'll show you what I eat. I don't eat real pasta. This is what I eat. So I'll make the macaroni and cheese it's a plant-based. It's plant-based. It's high in fiber. It's non-GMO, and it's organic. And this is made out of edamame. And so it has 20 grams of carbohydrate, but you're only going to eat 2 ounces, right? I only eat 2 ounces, and it's 180 calories. So, yeah, I'm not going to eat like a big bowl of it or anything. So I'll just make a small portion of this, and I'll, if I'm going to eat it for a treat. But I'm on the losing phase now, so I'm not going to be eating that, right? I tend to eat denser in the wintertime and light, very light in the summer. So that's the way it is. But yeah, so I have these different things. I have usually eat out of these, and if I take soup. And when I was working, I used to like these. This is portioned out. It's this is 4 ounces, and then there's 4 ounces, and then there's a quarter of a cup, and then you put your salad in here, and then you could put your um, meat in here, and then you could put your little veggies in there. So yeah, this is BPA. Got this at the dollar store. It's BPA free. Portion control. Portion control is a lot. It's true. Sometimes I'll eat with chopsticks to slow myself down. Um, I like chopsticks. Um, and I like to eat with wooden spoons. I'm a wooden spoon girl. Um, this is I take this with me if I go out. And then I also eat from like this or this because I have a tendency to eat too fast. And I really have to check myself, even this far out, 7 years out. And then I have my scales. I don't use them though, but I'm going to start using them. Like I said, I recirculate things. So that I'm recirculating what I'm doing, and I'm checking myself. So I have to start using this and measuring myself out to make sure I'm not going over my quantity because I have an unfilled lap band, but I still adhere to portion control. It's not as small as portion as I used to be because I need to eat more stuff depending upon what I do. But I'm on a losing phase, so I need to cut that out, and I'm just cutting the food down. And then I'm choosing the quality of food. It's a different type of food, right? Because all food's not equal. So my husband came home yesterday with now I like it, these donuts that are from the Amish. They make them, and it's a cream filled, chocolate covered, uh, homemade donut from the Amish, and it's to die for. But there's about 1,000 calories in one donut. Now, what I usually been doing is same thing I did with the cheesecake, right? I cut it in four, so it'll last me for 4 days. But yesterday, non-scale victory, he came home with one. He said, "Oh, look what I bought for you." And I looked at him. I said, "Oh, thank you very much." I said, "But you know that I'm on a no sugar cleanse deal, and I'm watching my sugar intake, so you can eat it." Non-scale victory. I did it. Yay. Yay for me. These little things, you have to pump yourself up. You got to toot your own horn, because if you don't, nobody's going to toot it for you. So yeah, I'm going to make another video. I haven't tried this on since 2015. So yeah, I'm going to try it on for you tonight. Later on, come back and watch me. Try it on live at 7 o'clock. So yeah, so yeah, that's it. That's all I have for you. I have all kinds of stuff. My mat. So I'm going out to the garden. I got to go to Home Depot, and yeah. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I give you a body shot. See you next time.